friends, how are you today? Winter in Melbourne, and it is cold and grey. Very, very grey. I thought I'd have a play around with my bangles. I don't wear a lot of jewellery because the whole putting it on and taking it off is cumbersome. But I do have some curious pieces. So this is a bracelet I picked up at the Salvos, and I liked the red. So Q&A. First question. Do you have a hidden talent? I kind of do, I kind of don't. Not really sure how to answer it. Like, what makes it hidden? The fact that only those who know me well know it? The fact that other people who don't know me don't know it? Why is it hidden? But I would say, with regards to work, I have an uncanny ability to be able to look at a bottle of something and know the milligrams. Outside of work, I like to sing and dance. This bracelet was given to me by my youngest son for Mother's Day. And again, it's got red on it. I love that. So this is a sentimental bracelet. And I like that it wiggles and jiggles. The sound of it is very cool. Kind of reminds me of maracas. Is maraca the one where it's a ball-shaped thing with seeds inside and a handle? Maracas. What do most people don't know about me? Well, those who know me know this, those who know me personally, but I would say most people don't know this because most people don't know me. And that is, I am very good at reading micro expressions to the point where it's almost like mind reading. I can usually tell what people are thinking, and sometimes that can be really hard, really difficult, because sometimes people are thinking really awful, negative things. This is a pearl bracelet. I think they're real pearls, but I'm not sure. They might be pretendy ones. It's kind of hard to tell. If you're a pearl expert, let me know what you think. They're kind of flat on the bottom. Different shapes. So I don't know. I'm not sure. What is my favourite indulgence? Nature, being out in nature. Bushwalking, sitting by a campfire, going for a hike, listening to birds, kookaburras, magpies, crows, watching kangaroos. I love that kind of stuff. Trees, I love trees. The way they sound when the wind blows through their branches. Just love nature. Who is my favourite style icon? Well, this is a tricky one because I've never really been into style, fashion. I guess the closest that would describe how I dress would be Wednesday Addams. So I don't know. I mean, considering she's only recent, who was I following before then? I don't know. But yeah, I've never really been into style, fashion. I do like people like Audrey Hepburn. I think she's quite stylish. Princess Grace, people like that who dress classy instead of scantily. Not a fan of scantily dressing. I prefer to be classy, dignified, that kind of style sense. This one's cute. Number one mum. I didn't get these bracelets from my children. I bought these for myself because it was a set of 3. And I just liked each of their little dangly bits. I mean, for all I know, B stood for Barbara. Maybe she owned the bracelets before me. What am I most proud of? I am most proud of my children, of being a mum. And my children are really good human beings. They're very respectful. They're not into illegal things or harmful things. So I think between myself and my husband, we did a fine job at raising them. So yeah, I'm most proud of them. I love my boys. They're just awesome. They're my world. And this bracelet came from my AE. She passed away a couple of years ago. I think kidney failure. So I hold on to this because she gave this to me. It's a little bit precious now. Something to remember her by. What is my favourite book? Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. By Yuval Noah Harari. I just find it fascinating. It talks about the migrations, how we developed, how we became farmers, which then led to havings, those who have and those who have not, and how that gap has broadened. Also, ethics and morals of humans, how we've grown to believe that humans have rights and things. Just everything about the book from start to finish, it's just fascinating. From hunter-gatherers to internet and AI, it's just amazing. I wonder what that says. Something loved by yours. My love is yours. There we go. I did well considering my eyesight. It's not that good. Now I'm going to try and get this on. You'll get to see how frustrating this is. Trying to get these on by yourself. Saying that'll probably go well because I'm being watched. I gotta get the bracelet to stay still while I hook this part to it. So complicated. Ready, steady, got it. Nearly. Yes, no, maybe. I gotta get it in that groove right there. No, missed. Yes. So tricky. How many steps have I done today? Only 6,000 so far. What is my favourite reality show or scripted show? Well, let me just start off by saying I cannot stand reality TV. There's nothing reality about it. And these days it's like bunches of young people walking around wearing very little and, I don't know, being catty and, yeah, just, I would say reality TV with a passion. I don't watch it at all. The closest I come to it would probably be Lego Masters. I love that show because the people are nice to each other and they're really very skilled and amazing at what they can build. What I like about this bracelet is it just goes on. You don't have to do it up or but when it comes to TV shows, I'm really partial to true crime. Things like Law and Order, Criminal Intent, CSI, The Mentalist, Criminal Minds. I love that kind of stuff. I've always been fascinated by unsolved mysteries and how people figure them out and the cleverness of people who are able to figure them out. That's why I get really disheartened when I hear about police who do shoddy work and things like this. Like, to me the whole point of going into that work is you want to use your brains and achieve stuff. But sometimes you just get lazy people who join the force for who knows what reason. first time I did anything true crime related was actually a book in my mum's library. It was about unsolved murders. In particular, I think it was Dr. Sam Shepherd. And that just got me started. Like, how could they not figure out who did it? What made them think he did? What made them think he didn't? Just fascinating. This ring's really pretty. I don't wear rings generally, but I like this one. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? It would be to end the suffering of people. I don't like the fact that people hurt other people or they hurt animals. That there's child abusers around, child molesters, rapists, people who beat people up. Just wish people were just more mentally well. So if I had a superpower, I'd end that. Make it the people just well, better looked after. Because it's all a flow-on effect. You have an awful childhood and you grow up to be damaged. And not all people who have awful childhoods grow up to be hurtful of others. But I just wish I could end suffering. And people who hurt animals, people hurt anybody who can't defend themselves. Sex traffickers, all that kind of stuff. I wish it was gone. I wish I could just click my fingers and it was gone. That's it. Never again, no more. And people say we need suffering to know what happiness is. Yeah. There's certain types of suffering that might be normal, like the death of a loved one. But sex trafficking, that suffering isn't necessary. That's just greedy. And so my final question is, what is my go-to karaoke song? That's easy. I don't have one because I don't do karaoke. If I can sing, and it's a maybe depending on my mood. I don't like singing in front of people. In fact, I'm so kind of nervous about singing in front of other people that I generally sing badly when I do sing in front of other people. That being said, I used to be in musicals, musical theatre, and a band, and things like that when I was younger. But I don't like singing in front of people. I have done karaoke once or twice, and I just found it stressful. So yeah, I would say that, there is no go-to song for me, karaoke. I try to avoid it. How about you? What's some of the answers to these questions for you? Feel free to share the answers to some of these questions if you so feel like it. Kind of a lovely way to get to know each other, get to know me and what I'm like, who I'm about, while I tinker with my bracelets. I think this bead is glass and not plastic, but then again, maybe not. slightly different to genuine Pandora. And Pandora will say that it's Pandora and say that it's sterling silver. See, it says sterling silver. Bring that right in there. Sterling silver. Whereas these are just faux, but really pretty still. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Get back to sitting by the fire with a cup of tea on this cold, grey, miserable Melbourne day. I think the whole weekend's going to be pretty grey and miserable. Hope it's sunny and lovely where you are. And bye for now. Take care.